This segment is brought to you by ACG Financial's Business Management Group. Are you an entrepreneur who needs proven growth strategies for your small business? ACG Financials offers innovative, customized brand organization solutions. Their CEO and senior management training will structure your business and deliver measurable results. Business coaching and consulting, mentoring with actionable results, that's what we're talking about. Go to info@acgfinancialsbusiness.com. I was a public speaker for several years, and in my public speaking career, I was in touch with a lot of different mentors, influential people. One of those people was a certain politician, and he really wanted me to get into politics. Not for the fact of getting into politics, because I was not interested in that. He wanted me to get into politics so that I could further my speaking career like he did. So he actually used politics to sell books and speaking engagements. So he put me on to the knowledge that a lot of politicians actually do that, and if they win, great, more money, more book sales, more speaking engagements. But they're actually doing it as a term of, career politician. It's not as complicated as you might think. You can actually do a lot more for your community, working in community groups that promote small businesses and, the Fort Worth Chamber of Commerce, like your local chambers of commerce. And you can do a lot of things for your community without ever going into politics. But he was trying to go get me in that way, and so I started to look at some of the profiles and bios of the different politicians in my area at the time. And I saw this one person's bio, and it was just amazing. And I went to him and I said, look at this, look, this is what I'm talking about. I can't be into politics because, they're expecting you to have this type of resume and this type of bio, and I don't have that type of experience yet. And he was like, you know why their bios look that way? I said, why? He said, because they paid someone to write it for them. Someone wrote it for them, and that's why it looks so good. So he was telling me that if I wanted to be perceived a certain way online, that I was completely in control of that. And I took that information and I ran with it. So what I did was, whatever it is I wanted people to think about me, I started to write that about myself online. So I went and I started to write all of these bios. I borrowed from other people's bios, and I put up great pictures, took down bad pictures, and just published a lot about myself. And I got into authoritative marketing and looked that up, and I really became an expert on that. And now, whatever industry I decide to follow, because I've had a couple of different careers, like about a few different careers, I learned how to quickly rise as an authority or an expert in the field in my little bubble of influence. And so, just think of that, okay? Authoritative marketing is free. You can do it for yourself. Just go with a thought. Whatever it is I want people to think about myself, I can write that about myself, right? But you just have to be able to back it up. That's the only thing. You have to be able to back it up. I mean, you can put up a beautiful bio and say a lot of things that make yourself sound really great without lying, okay? Don't lie, but just learn that there's a certain way that you can create a perception, a professional perception about yourself, that makes you stand out from the rest. So when someone goes to look at who you are online, they see this wonderful information about you and they say, "What? Wow, who is this person?" And you just have to have what it takes on the inside to really be who that person is that you're trying to put out there. But authoritative marketing, you are in control of what the world thinks about you. Control your image online.